2 of the 20 questions. This is very serious and in-depth questions. These I did not want to make funny jokes with because these are very serious questions. So we will get started right now. 1, have you ever been in love? Oh yes. Yes, I have been in love. And even though it hurts to be in love, it feels even better when you are in love, so don't be afraid. That's my very fast advice. If you could be anything other than a makeup artist, what would it be? I have always wanted to either be a singer. When I was little, I wanted to be a singer, and I also wanted to be an actress. I used to make little movie scenarios up in my head. I'd do little like cards like starring Kandee Johnson as Danielle Mc whatever. I always made up weird names. It was like Danielle. I loved that name when I was little. I don't know why. Or a singer. I wanted to be either one of those things. And I used to be in musicals and I'd sing and dance and blah, that's what I did. So that's what else I wish I could. Have you ever had a weight issue? Yes. There's a period in my life where I was a lot heavier. I was probably 40 pounds heavier than I am now, maybe even more, I don't know. And I just ate a lot of things and food was my comfort, and I'd work out, but then I'd eat so much food, it didn't matter. I'd be like working out and then I'd eat like a bunch of crap. I'd eat like 4 bowls of cereal before I went to bed. Like it was really bad and I was sad. And then once I started working out more and that felt better, I felt a lot better about myself, and I was like, how I feel is so much better than how that whatever donut is gonna taste. So it was a big switch in my head, and it's still something I have to work on, because when I get sad or something, then I just want to go and eat like a whole box of cookies or like a dozen donuts, and that's not very healthy at all. So instead I just think about how I want my body to be healthy and how I'll feel better the next day if I don't do all that stuff. Do you have kids? Oh yeah, I got kids. I have 3 of them. I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And they're Blake, Alani, and Jordan. And I love them so much. And I didn't adopt them, they're all mine. Those are the 3 kids that I have. How do you deal with fear of rejection? This is something big for me because I'm such like a people pleaser, and I always want people to like me. So it's really hard because then I have huge rejection issues. I'm always afraid that people don't like me, or they don't want me around, or they think I'm annoying, or I've dealt with that a lot. And so it's a big thing with me, but I've come to realize that the more you are confident and the more you have hope and you believe like, no, people want me around, I'm fun, I'm likable, it changes your whole attitude, and it changes the whole way that you deal with things, how you speak, everything. So pretty much I work on that. I just untune those voices in my head that start telling you, oh, they think you're annoying, this person doesn't like you, they don't really want to talk to you. I just say, stop, no, we're going to put positive spin on this, and it helps me be more confident. Say, no, people want me around, they like me, I'm fun to be with, and then it kind of changes the gears in my head so I don't get all crazy in my own mind. What accomplishments are you most proud of? Oh, this is so hard. I'm really proud of my kids. They are amazing accomplishments and so much work, and to be a mom and do everything, that is probably one of my biggest accomplishments. Are you afraid of being taken advantage of, and how do you deal with it? I think I always have a little bit of fear of being taken advantage of, and it's really hard because that builds big trust issues, so it's hard for me to trust people. So I hope for the best, and I just hope that I have enough wisdom and discernment to know a situation where I may be taken advantage of and how to deal with it to get myself out of that situation. What are some things you wish you could change about yourself? Sometimes I'm kind of like a pushover or a doormat. Like it's hard for me to tell people no. I don't like being confrontational, so I won't really voice my opinion, and that's something I really want to work on this year, is really voicing my opinion, because it just ends up eating me up inside, and I won't say it, and I don't want to confront people, so I just have this big storm of not goodness going on inside me, and I really need to work on really not being afraid to tell people my opinion, which is something I'm going to work on for this year. What do you look for in a man? Oh, brother. Whew, what do I look for in a man? Let me count the ways. What I look for in a man? One, that they're kind and nice. That is the most important thing. I've been with some really not very nice people in the past, and I really look for kindness, niceness, and I know I only have 1 earring in, so we got that out of the way. I just realized that. I look for funny. I look for people that have good morals. I look for people that love God, and primarily that are nice and that are gonna love me, and especially because I have little people, that they're gonna love my kids, and they're gonna be creative and they're gonna support my creativity, what I do, because it's not like I can, my lifestyle is a little more different than somebody else. I have a lot of work I have to do on a daily basis. So somebody that supports that, understands that, and that I get along with and that loves me and adores me. I just want someone that thinks that I'm their dream girl. I've been with some people that I don't think I was, so I really want someone to think that I'm amazing, and I'll think they're amazing too. So that's what I look for. And cute, that's nice to be physically attracted, but I'm always attracted to different kind of things, so it isn't like, oh, I want to date Brad Pitt. Like, I will find other things attractive in people than like your standard, that's what I think is cute. So, so that's probably, I don't just look at the appearance, I look at other things, and then I find weird features attractive. Like, I think necks are really attractive. Like, I don't know why, I don't know, it's really weird. I'm weird sometimes. How do you handle mean people? I've encountered a lot of mean people in my life, especially since I started putting videos on YouTube. The meanness has just risen to crazy levels. Even today I got some, like, just so mean. Like, I can't even believe some of the mean things that people think of. Like, I mean, they say everything from, they talk about how ugly I am, the sound of my voice, how stupid I am, just so many things. I should kill myself, like all these awful things. And pretty much I realized, like, I'm not going to let this crazy person affect and ruin my life. I don't know who they are, so for one, why would I care what somebody I don't even know thinks? Like, I don't even know who they are. They could be crazier or weirder or whatever, so much more than me, and I'm going to let this weirdo that I don't know, that's like, love Firefox 78249. Like, I don't know who you are. So that does not bother me, because I know, like, that's like a lot of bullying. Like, the people that bully are like the most insecure ones, and they say the most mean things, but really they're like the most insecure. So I just try not to let that bother me. I try to ignore it. Like, I don't have time in my life. I want joy and happiness in my life, so I'm not going to hold on to their anger or their sad words. I'm going to forget about it and leave them with their little sick troubles, and I will go on and be happy. And my world, my little bubble I'm going to be in is going to be happy and full of kindness, and so they get removed. They are removed from the happy bubble of candiness, and they can go to their sick, evil, I spread hate around, and go have fun in that swamp. What is the most rewarding thing about doing makeup? I love that it's an art form. I love that it's creative. I love that I make people feel beautiful. I just got a text, sorry about that. I love the transformation. I love seeing somebody's face when all I did was bring out a little bit of beauty in somebody, and you can see somebody come alive and feel beautiful. And it really is something it's a more inward thing, and it could be someone that I do their makeup and they're gonna feel great, and they could just be at home cleaning their house all day long, and they don't have to see one person, but them feeling beautiful inside is something that you can't replace, and it opens a door for more your confidence to come out. So it isn't just this external decoration thing. It's making you feel beautiful. And I love that the most. I love seeing. Once I remember I did this girl's makeup and she started crying and she said, I never thought of myself as beautiful until today, and it was just her. I just enhanced. I brought up some sparkle and dazzle, and that's what means the world to me. Are you married? Now, if you watched my other frequently asked questions, you would know the answer to this. That's when I wore that big giant pink ring and I was like, no, I'm not married. You see this finger? Then there still isn't a wedding ring on that finger. I don't know when there will ever be a wedding ring on that finger, but the finger's there and the zebra ring is next to it, and there's nobody I'm married to. I'm not married. I've been married, and that didn't work out. That's why I'm not married right now. The worst part is I wanted to be one of those people that gets married and is married for the rest of their lives and they're never divorced again. But I was really young and it was not a good decision, and it didn't work out. And then if you watch my video on my story, I kind of went into it a little bit. And then, yeah, that's it. I've been married 2 times. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Joan Collins. I'm gonna try to rack up as many marriages as I can. Again, the next one, I've definitely made changes, and I'm not going to be doing those kind of things more. So, and judging, that's another thing I just realized I want to look for in a person, somebody that is not judgmental. Because a lot of people could say judging things, be like, oh, you've been married 2 times, you have kids, your life is all pill crap, no one's going to want to be with you. Well, you know what, that's not true. Because for one, I am an amazing loving person, and I have amazing loving little people in my life, and whoever gets me and gets the bonus package of all these 3 little people that are going to love them too, then they just are going to have that much more exciting and love-filled life. Who wouldn't want more people that love you in your life? So that was something I used to be really ashamed of talking about, because people were very judgmental and said very negative things about that. But they're precious to me. My life is precious and will be precious to somebody. So that's a little bit of my story. Those are a little bit intimate things about me that I don't really talk about. My kids being married. Oh, and where do I live? This is a huge one. I work in LA, and people usually think that I live in LA, but I don't, because my last divorce, I'm still here because that is where my ex lives, here near Lake Tahoe. So I'm here. I love LA. I would love to be back down there by the beach, but until then I have to go back and forth for work. So I fly, I drive, I get a lot of speeding tickets because I drive, and I should not drive fast, but I drive. Sometimes, I mean, I'll be back for a few days and then I have to drive back down. So it's a lot of driving, a lot of flying, a lot of money and ticket and expenses, but I used to live in LA. That's where I started working, and that's where the bulk of, big opportunities and things I need to do are there. So, and I love it there. So that's the story behind why you guys see me driving all the time, or if somebody send me like a gift or something, why my address isn't in LA. Now you know. Knowing's half the battle, says G.I. Joe. If anybody knows who G.I. Joe is, I'm sure you do. So that's it. I hope you guys feel like you got to know me a little bit better. I don't know. If you have any more questions that you want to ask me in the next video of 20 question thing, leave in the comments below all the questions, and I'll go through and I'll pull out all the most popular questions that you guys have for me. So hope you feel like you got to know me a little better. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. And I think that's it for deep and meaningful questions.